Hi folks, welcome to my Bit Retro Journal. Today I'm going to be working on my TRS-80 Color Computer 2 for Septandy. Septandy is where we celebrate all things from the Radio Shack Tandy Corporation in the month of September. I had this on my channel before last year. Last year. This is a computer that came from my wife's family, and it's one she grew up with, although she doesn't really remember much about it. So I kind of want to get it fixed. And here's what the state of it is. If I turn it on, you get gobbledygook garbage like that. And if I do it again, you get all sorts of weird stuff. And sometimes you get sometimes you get a clear one, but the prompt's not going to come up. I've tried that. It's a pretty good video signal, so that's nice. But yeah, so yeah, sometimes you get it to actually shimmer. I'm trying to get that to work. Nope. So that's pretty consistent. What I got feedback from my video last September. I guess I can also hit the reset. Yeah, so I get stuff like that too. In any case, I don't want to keep it up on too long because I don't want, anything to burn out. Now, I've already opened it up, so I'm going to take the cover off. I haven't cleaned much of it or anything because, it's not working. I'm going to take the cover off and place it on the side here so that it doesn't break. And actually, I've already taken the keyboard off, so, and I've got to protect it with a piece of plastic so it doesn't do anything. I need to find a home for that, maybe over here. Again, my philosophy is always do no harm. So again, I've got the screws in here. I always like to figure out which screws came where. And you can see the heat shield's already off as well. So this actually, the whole board I took out. It's not even in there at the moment. And on the underside, there's nothing special. It's completely clean. There's no bodge wires or anything. So these are connected in. This is not a problem. Obviously, it's not a power issue, I don't think. But these are the 64K of memory. And that was the feedback I got, was it's probably memory. So AliExpress to the rescue. I bought me some memory. Let's keep the, oops, I don't want to keep any writing out of the video here. I mean, it doesn't really say anything. It's not my information, so I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, and so I got 10 of these, and these are actually, I was looking at those, and they're 4864s, and these are 4164s. And I read that for Coco 2, it would have 4164s in them, or perhaps 4464s. I was really surprised that these are 4864s. Did I get the numbering right? Hold on, look off camera here for a second. Yeah, these are 4164s. And so what I want to try here is the old piggyback. I think what I'll do first is just, maybe the quickest thing to do is just to put them all in. I mean, I know that these themselves could be failed, but I'm just curious to see if I put them all in, for each, if something different happens. And then I can try also one per. Maybe I'll do the one per first, and then I'll put them all in. So, two of these have notches, and then the other ones only have a little dot, which I presume is pin 1. The ones with notches, interestingly, have an indented dot here and here. So yeah, it's kind of weird. But so these are the ones with the notches. So I'll just randomly pick this one. Make sure that the pins are bent inwards. And so I'm going to give the old, sure it's the right, yeah. Give the old piggyback a try. Oopsie. Yeah. No. I want to try one, and then I'll probably just fast forward over the rest of these, as you don't have to sit there and wait. I'm not doing a very good job here at the moment with this. There we go. Nope. Sliding off, that's why. There you go. Okay. So, turn the old power on. Notch is right there. Here we go. Well, that's different, I guess, but yeah, but then you get back to that. So probably not it. So what I will do is I'm going to do all of them, but I'm not going to sit here. I will pause if any of them look different. But I'm going to go through and do them all and see if I can find something. But I'm going to jump ahead here. All right, here we go. All right, last one. I haven't had any luck. They've all done the same thing. So, yeah. So, kind of get that. And again, if you reset it, yeah. So you still get that randomness. So it doesn't seem like anything has fixed it. And that could be multiple chips, and of course this chip could be also busted. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to just pick 10 of these chips, and I'm going to put them on here and see how that works. Because what if there's multiple ones of these are broken? All right, so let me go ahead and do that. All right, so these are all on there nicely. And again, I have 2 extra ones, but I mean, the odds are, I'm assuming, I suppose, well, if one is bad, then the good chip goes. So the odds should be pretty good that, you know, I mean, what are the odds that I hit the bad chip with a bad chip, right? So let's give it a try to see what that does. Oh. Oh. Should I get, but I'm not getting the DOS prompt. No, it's still an error. Oh, that was promising. Let me try this one more time without power. And yeah, no, it's still giving you garbage. Is it giving me different garbage? No. No, it's giving me the same kind of garbage. Yeah, just random garbage. So, oh. No, that's not a cursor. I actually don't know what it's supposed to look like. I guess I should look for it on a video online, but I'm assuming that it would go blank and then it would just have a, is it Microsoft Basic it's going to give me? Yeah. So this looks, yes. So this looks a lot like what I got before. And I'm assuming that they're all making contact. I checked pretty carefully. Yeah, so I said ZX, then the funny, and sometimes it goes crazy like that. Yeah, so I've had those patterns before. Okay, I guess the other thing to check. Let me take these off because they're not doing anything. I'll put them in here for now. Yeah, so it is not working. So does that mean that it's not bad memory? If it's not bad memory, what else could it be? I'm going to turn this back on. Yeah, so you get the same crap. Yeah. And I've already done this. Cool. Cool. What? Was there something changing? And I did, in my first video, I did reseat all of the socketed chips, so it's not that. So these are all cool. Yeah, there's actually nothing going on here. These are all Okay, that's warm. I think this is a CPU. Yeah, these are both, they're really warm. I mean, in fact, it's a kind of uncomfortably warm. I mean, I keep my finger on there, but it's definitely hot. These are all like literally ice cool, ice cold. Now I have this thing, which is a thermal reader, and you just basically point it, and so that says 92. That says 96. Somewhere I was getting a higher. Can you see? I don't know if you can. I have to keep it at a certain angle. Let's see if you can read it. See, it's 100. That's 96 now. Oh, it's 100. Whereas all these chips are like. It's surprising that these chips are all in the 80s. This is actually 86. And it feels cool. And that feels hot to the touch, and yet. And sometimes I feel like if I go and move this just right, it like rockets to 100. But it does give me, yeah, there's 101. So, where's the 101 coming from? Oh, it's the, it says the capacitor is 100, but it's giving out no heat. How does this is in Fahrenheit, by the way. Is it just at the front of the chip? I don't know where the 100's coming from, because if I touch this, this does not feel hot. But the top of these feel hot, and certainly they're 10 degrees hotter than the other chips, or 15. But I don't know why that says. Like literally it says this chip is 96. Or this, I would not. This is the heatsink. Yeah, that's hot. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that says it's 133. And that feels hot. I'm not going to touch the AC power. That's also getting warm. It's 96. These are 84. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Is 96? Again, I'm not quite sure why this thing is saying 100. But yeah. Unfortunately, this is not my strong suit. I don't have an oscilloscope. Well, I do have this, and I got this from Noel from Noel's Retro Lab. He gave me a nice multimeter, and the reason it's nice is because it has continuity, which I think is this. It's on continuity. Nope. Power. So I think. Yeah, so it's on continuity, so you can hear it. But I don't know what. That's the rail. So it's chirping, but it's not. I don't get that. Why is it? I guess it's 2 ohms. That's why. Yeah, so that gives you the continuity. Let's just pick pin 1. Yeah, and I'm just going to see if any of these are shorted. So the again, I don't know. So the height, I assume this is 1 through 8, and then is it 9 through 16? I mean, it's consistent, so wait, yeah, it's these things. Yeah. So I mean, when I'm kind of poking around in the dark, what I'm looking for is anything that stands out. That's usually how I fix electronics. I mean, that's sort of the, cheap way of fixing it without spending the time getting to know what's going on here. This is the keyboard one. Yeah. But, I'll check what this pin is. I assume this is pin 16 and this is pin 1. And so is that for 4164 I'll put in the comments what I think it should be. And then again, I know this is the processor, and I don't have a spare one. I wonder if, and I don't know, so these are the ROMs. I'll have to figure out what this chip is. Like I said, I've taken them already out and reseated them, but unfortunately, I'm not very good at debugging this thing. What is this here, by the way? There's a, I don't know if you can see this. There's a, what is this thing? Can you see it? Oh, there's a, what is this thing right here? It's not a plug or anything. Yeah, so don't see any obvious shorts. Where is the, so there's the power, but it's getting power obviously because the video is working. So what I was told is that image should be memory problems, but what else could be causing that if it's not memory problems? If you have any ideas, put it in the comments, because I'm curious what it could be. It's not the simple thing that I thought it would be. Unfortunately, I don't have parts. I could certainly try to order another Motorola 6809 processor, because this thing was getting really hot. I don't know why this wasn't feeling hot, but said it was 100 degrees. None of the other chips were getting hot. There's no smoke or anything. So I guess the question here is, what's going on? Should the pin on the right side here be to ground? Is it the, like I said, I'll put it in the comment. But I really just wanted to turn it on and see what the basic was like. But I do want to get it fixed. I mean, if I can't figure it out, I might ask. I haven't seen Noel in a while because he's been busy finishing up the game, and I'm hoping he'll be. I know Noel's Retro Lab hasn't done very many videos. Hopefully, he will soon again. And I've already given him a broken Spectrum that I spent a lot of videos on trying to figure out what it is. Again, I just don't have an oscilloscope and need to learn how to use one. I think that's the best way to do these. Obviously, with a multimeter, you can kind of look for shorts, and I've done that with one that doesn't beep. But yeah, do I really want to spend this whole weekend going through it, every pin, to see if it's So it's the it's the second to last pin. Usually they have more than one ground. Well, at least the Motorola 68000 does. Oh yeah. So it's pin 1 and then the second last pin. I'll give you that, and then I'm sure there's, yeah. In any case, if anyone has any comments on this, I will poke around some more. I was actually naive enough to think it was a memory thing, and I've never had the piggyback thing work, so I was just really excited to get that to work and finally get this thing to boot up. I mean, it looks in decent shape, so yeah. I'm going to wrap it up here because unfortunately this is not a very successful fix video, but that's really not what my channel is about. Just like to try, computers I grew up with, and this is one my wife grew up with. I always wanted a color computer, so I'm happy to and excited to give it a try, but it's broken. So if you have any ideas what this could be, please post it in the comment, and I might do a follow-up video. Maybe a Requiem. I'm also going to try to order a part, but they might, if they take more than 2 weeks to get here. I mean, I'm curious now, could it be the processor? Is it as simple as that? Obviously I can't get the ROMs, but yeah, so I'll try to get some more chips, from AliExpress. I usually get them in a couple of weeks, and see if that can replace any ones that are reasonable to replace. And if I can find what's going on, I'll post a follow-up on this. I'm going to end here. Thanks for joining me. Happy September. Go ahead and watch some of the other cool videos that people are doing on the TRS-80 model of computers, and I'll see you next time.